All right, thanks very much, Erin. Let's check in with the weather and Emma Freedman. Oh, we're not in Kansas anymore, Emma.
We are not, Cam and Sarah. We are celebrating The Wizard of Oz this morning in all of its glory. One of my favourite films, has been around for the last 74 years, and Campbelltown has got a great Wizard of Oz festival that will happen for the next week or so. And yes, I have been conned into
Very nice
outfit.
Girl looks good in gingham.
Yes, I have transformed into Dorothy this morning. Sarah, you would be familiar with this. A little later in last year, I dressed up in the Spider-Man suit for Christmas. I am again returning to the kid-sized costumes.
You have out-cute,
great to continue that
yourself.
theme.
Oh, you're just so adorable.
Absolutely loving this outfit. We'll tell you a little bit more about the festival, though, and where we are this morning at Funland in Campbelltown, straight after we take a look at your weather and see what's happening at your place this morning. We are going to have a bit of Wizard of Oz music to guide us along on this Saturday. If you are, we've got all of our favourite Wizard of Oz characters. The Wicked Witch of the West, who's looking very menacing. The Tin Man, of course, as well. The Scarecrow. Another Dorothy to guide me along my way along the yellow brick road. And, of course, the lion over there, who is looking very festive this morning. This is a great festival that is happening in Campbelltown over the course of the next week, and we're going to explore everything that we love about the Wizard of Oz this morning. Sarah and Cam.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Emma.
Great vibe this morning. Emma dressed by Oshkosh Bagoy. Weather now with Emma Freedman. She's back.
The house didn't fall on her.
We are back, Cam and Sarah, yes, and we are celebrating the Wizard of Oz this morning at Funland in Campbelltown. They've got a festival happening here all of next week, and this is one of the famous scenes from the 1939 film where Dorothy is inside her Auntie M's house after a horrible tornado, and the house has been picked up and thrown around. It's a pretty scary ordeal for her and her little dog Toto. Audiences were pretty used to the sepia kind of look of this part of the movie back in the day, but then they were invited into the amazing world of Technicolor, special effects and colourful costumes and makeups as Dorothy opens the door and discovers Munchkinland, which we are in this morning. We've got some of our wonderful little munchkins. I feel like I'm fitting in more with the munchkins than being Dorothy this morning, but that's okay. These little cuties have a great performance for us. I'm just going to be laughed at all morning, aren't I?
No,
it's okay.
Gorgeous.
It's okay, I can deal with it. We'll take a look at the weather, because then these kids are going to put on a little performance for us, a little song and dance number. If you are in Kansas, absolutely love The Wizard of Oz, often rated one of the top 10 films of all time. And these kids from Campbelltown have a great Munchkin performance for us. So take it away, little ones.
Munchkins in the world, are they? And their cousins, the Oompa Loompas, are good fun too. Thank you very much for that, Emsy. Now, live.
But first, let's see where Emma Freedman is. Actually, she's in the land of Oz this morning. Oh, there's no place like home, Ems.
I've got the ruby red slippers on, Cam and Sarah. We are getting into the spirit of the Wizard of Oz this morning as we check out the Campbelltown Wizard of Oz Festival, which is happening over the next week or so. And if you come to Funlands either today or tomorrow, you can check out this incredible exhibition of wonderful Wizard of Oz memorabilia, which does include this beautiful doll of Glinda, the Good Witch of the North. And if you can believe it, she was made in Penrith. There you go. We're going to meet the collector who has collected all this wonderful memorabilia over the years, straight after we take a look at your weather and see what's happening at your place today, starting off in Queensland and in Cairns. Now, if you can believe it, the collection that we're checking out at Funlands this morning has over 1,000 pieces. It is considered the largest in Australia, and the woman behind it all is Dorothy, and I do not lie, and she was born in the same year as the film was made, and she's got some beautiful things to show us, including this book, Dorothy.
Yes, this book, I treasure it because it was signed by Margaret Pellegrini, one of the original Munchkins.
And she was only 6 years old when she was in the film, is that right?
Yes, but she is now over 80.
Pretty amazing to think that one of the original cast members is still around. She was only 5 or 6 when she made the film, and she was one of the little water munchkin babies that popped out of the lilies, Cam and Sarah. So a nice little story and a great collection to come and check out at Funlands over the next couple of days. We've got plenty more Wizard of Oz activities to get into, so better keep these ruby slippers on and go and hang out with the munchkins for a little bit more time this morning.
Brilliant, Em. We'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. Let's get some weather with Emma Freedman, who's dressing up for us today, Em.
Good morning to you, Sarah and Cam. Yes, we are loving going down the yellow brick road of the wonderful Wizard of Oz this morning, and this is one of the famous scenes from the film. On the side of the road, Dorothy and Scarecrow have already met, and they meet the Tin Man, who is swaying from side to side and hasn't found his feet as such, but this film, it's all about finding new friends and helping each other out along the way. One of the great songs of the film and one of the great dance numbers. But back here at Funland's Wizard of Oz in Campbelltown, we're actually recreating that scene as we speak. The Tin Man, he's not quite oiled up. He's looking a little bit rusty, so to speak, and a little bit of a fact for you this morning, Cam and Sarah. During the film, when they were doing this scene, they actually used chocolate syrup instead of oil to oil up the Tin Man because it was more visually effective. So there's something to keep in your memory banks. But we'll take a look at your weather and see what's happening at your place right about now. Starting off in Cairns, we've got all the characters with us this morning. Scarecrow, Tin Man, Dorothy ×2, and also the Lion. But I believe the Tin Man has a little bit of performance for us with the Scarecrow. Off you go, boys.
Hey, guys, got a thing to say. I wish I hadn't been made this way. A body full of metal and a shiny tin. Hollow and empty, no heart within. Yo, 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 I wanna be so sweet and tender. Especially with the members of the Oven Gender. I'm snoop for life, innocence the shell. This is the wicked, when the witches evil spell. I'd be so very gentle and bad apart. Very sentimental about love
I don't know when this
chasing
ends.
all the lessons that the tin come
Too much chocolate sauce, I think, this morning.
I remember that from the movie, Emma.
Wanna be a human, wouldn't be presuming. All the love I'm losing. Hey, for a start, I need a beating heart. Wanna be a human.
Terrific.
Bizarre. All right.
Good morning to you, Cam and Sarah. We have had a wonderful time this morning celebrating the Wizard of Oz here at the Funland's Wizard of Oz in Campbelltown, with plenty of great activities happening today and throughout the rest of the week as well. We've got these great cupcakes being decorated by some of our young budding chefs over there, every colour of icing that you can imagine, with some wonderful decorations as well, including the legs of the Wicked Witch of the East, which are situated on that cupcake. And if you're into your gardening and being a little bit more hands-on, well, the kids are also making scarecrows this morning with Mum and Dad. They are looking fabulous, and as I mentioned, you can pop down here today. These activities will be happening throughout the day here. Let's take a look at the weather for the final time, though, and see what's forecast for your neck of the woods. Look at all these wonderful costumes. Everybody has dressed up a treat this morning, whether they be Dorothy's or Tin Man's or Lions or what have we got? Beautiful witches as well. You all look magnificent. Thanks for coming down this morning. We are raising money for the 24-hour fight against Cancer MacArthur. It is going all week in Campbelltown with the theme The Wizard of Oz. The festival is happening all throughout this area, but you can come down to Funlands and take part in some of the activities, which should be a lot of fun for the kids. And you guys are ready to go, aren't you? Ready to go and have some fun. Enjoy your Saturdays, Cam and Sarah, and we will see you tomorrow.
Too cute. Thank you very much,
Bye,
Emma.
Em.
Good calls,
I hope
too.
she hangs on to that dress.